Right then, lads and lasses, how we're doing, and welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. Welcome back to 5pm news on the Geordie Josh channel. In today's 5pm news video, we have got news which has been reported by Craig Hope over on Twitter that Newcastle United scouts were in attendance at a recent Champions League fixture at Celtic Park of Celtic versus Bayern Munich. Now, of course, they were there not to watch the match, they were there to do their job, as of course, to watch a player in specific. Now, this player, judging by this report, and what's been said in this report by Craig Hope, just a little bit below the actual text, we have watched this player numerous times this season. That player is 25-year-old winger from Celtic, unfortunately not Bayern Munich, from Celtic, named Nicolas Kühn. Now, every time we go through a player on the Geordie Josh channel, I will always say to you lot, oh, I've never heard of this guy before, or I have watched this guy and he's pretty decent. In this case, I actually have watched Nicolas Kühn and he's not a bad player at all. Let me just say that. Now, if you wanted any indication of what this player is like, I'm just going to tell you right now, watch the highlights of Celtic 3, RB Leipzig 1, of course the Champions League. The highlights is around 4 to 5 minutes long. Honestly, go and watch that. This guy looks like a warm, complimented player of Kvaratskhelia. You'll know what I mean when you see the outside the foot passes, the lovely, delicate and beautiful finishes. But of course, who is this player? Where does he play? How much can he cost Newcastle United? We will get into every single bit of them news. So without further ado, if you do enjoy the video, make sure to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe if you are new for all Newcastle United content. I really enjoy making these sort of videos. So yet again, let me know down below, would you like to see Nicolas Kühn at Newcastle United if you know who he is? And if not, what right winger would you like to see in Newcastle United in the summer? There's been many linked, Johan Bakayoko, just for example. Without further ado, let's get into it. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, hope you're having a wonderful day. It was reported by Craig Hope that Newcastle scouts were in attendance of the Champions League fixture, Celtic versus Bayern Munich. In specific, watching the German right winger, who can also play on the left, and as a striker, Nicolas Kühn. Newcastle have watched the 25-year-old numerous times this season, and a bid of at least £20 million would be needed to take the man away from Celtic. Now, yet again, I've watched this guy, and of course he plays in the Scottish League, and it's a drastic difference of quality, of footballing quality, from the Scottish League to the Premier League. Everyone says it, everyone knows it. But with this guy, it's not like he's scoring week in, week out because of, lesser quality of opposition. You watch his raw abilities, he's dribbling, he's passing. Like, no matter if you're playing Sunday League, you can tell a player from a player. Yet again, go watch them highlights. He looks like a fantastic player, and I would love to see him at Newcastle United. But of course, we can't just say, oh, let's take a stab in the dark since he's worth 20 million from the Scottish League. Newcastle United's sporting director and Paul Mitchell and everyone else higher up in the club won't just be thinking, oh, 20 million, yeah, just go and buy him for the sake of it. Of course, it's not likely that Newcastle United will just go out and buy him because he's not exactly £60 million from the Premier League, but he does look like a great option. There will be doubts. 25 years old, playing in the Scottish League, not like he's 18 or 19. He's 25 years old, of course. He's not at the end of his career, but it's not exactly a 10-year player you're going to have on your hands there. Yet again, as mentioned before, Nicolas Kühn is predominantly a right winger. That is his natural position, and he is left-footed. Newcastle United have been linked with so many right-wing yet left-footed players, just like Yankuba Minteh in the past. However, as mentioned before, he can play on the right, on the left, and as a striker, which would prove absolutely fantastic. Yet again, I don't want to jinx us. If we do get in them European competitions, squad rotation will be needed for Alexander Isak. We do need to cushion up on the right wing spot. We do need some more players there. Never mind quality. Sorry, Jacob Murphy. But we do need some more numbers there. So adding a number on the right, left, although the left is pretty safe with the players we do have there. And it's striker. It's not going to harm anyone, is it? Yet again, £20 million for someone who can play in all them positions is another bonus. We also spoke in yesterday's video on the £100 million estimated pot we have. Of course, that's not been reported anywhere. It was just a little figure of valuation I wanted to use. Yet again, if we do have £100 million or whatever we have to spend in the summer transfer window, £20 million, which is reported in this article, is what it takes to take Kühn away from Celtic. That's not going to harm us really. Surely we can spend £20 million in the summer, and if we do want Kühn for that right wing option, we can yet again spend money elsewhere on his centre back, which we so need, apparently, judging by all these reports with Argehi, Abdulkadir Kusanov, and a striker, a goalkeeper, wherever Newcastle United may want to spend that money. £20 million, it's not bad, is it? In today's day and age, it's not bad at all. A little bit more background on the player. In 9 appearances in the Champions League this season, he scored 2 goals, both in the same game against RB Leipzig, also gaining 1 assist. But in the league, in the Scottish League, of course, 20 appearances this season, 6 assists in 10 goals. I know it's the Scottish League, but it's not bad for a winger, is it? It really does put into perspective how great Jacob Murphy and Anthony Gordon have been this season when so-called fantastic players putting these numbers up in the Scottish League. For bloody hell, they're on absolute form this season. But there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Newcastle scouts have watched Nicolas Kühn of Celtic numerous times this season, and in my opinion, he's a very exciting winger. He really is one to get you off your feet. But of course, everything is far from a done deal. This is just very early speculation. Newcastle United scouts have watched him numerous times this season. So let me know down below, judging by your personal opinion on Nicolas Kühn, would you like to see him at Newcastle United? And yet again, if you haven't seen anything on this player, go and watch Celtic 3 RB Leipzig 1. He really does stand out with a fantastic finish. The other one was a tap-in. I will let him have that one. But there we'll have it, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the thumbs up button if you did enjoy. Subscribe if you are new for all Newcastle United content. There we'll have it. I've been Josh. Go and enjoy your day, people.